put your hands together for the wonderful, the amazing, the awesome Love. Did we freeze again?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I'll do my crowd later. I had the crowd. They was clapping with you, but
Okay.
they tried to stop this wonderful connection from happening. For the people that may not know you, Madam Love, tell them where you from, where you hail from, where you come from.
Well, I was born and raised in Mississippi, in the Louisiana area, so my people are from down there, but I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been here for about 10 years. So, but I love it. I've been here ever since. I'm not going back. I love my family, but they come visit me and I'll go back every now and then, but I'm not going back.
That's right. For the land of chitlins and hog maws, you know what I'm saying? Did you live in that growing up?
I did. I mean, because like literally we lived across the street from a farm. So my neighbor had pigs, horses, cows, anything like that. But I did eat some chitlins. One time my grandmother made me eat them, but I didn't like them ever since. But my thing when I was little was pork chops. I ain't gonna even lie. Pork chop sandwiches was my thing. So I love that, but I don't eat pork anymore. I haven't eaten pork.
Yeah, here she trying to be like Bill Clinton.
Yeah, so I don't eat that no more, but that's the kind of stuff I used to eat.
Okay. No wonder the skin's so good. Got the glowing, you know what I'm saying? The glistening and all that. You know what I'm talking about? Shoot, I see you.
I mean, because, I had to get ready for Ge.Holla today. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So correct.
Hey, hold up. Where my keys at? I'm going to Atlanta right now, y'all. I'm driving.
Yeah, I couldn't,
You're
not
amazing.
show up. I had to show up.
Okay, we see it. You came up slayed like a Ginsu knife on everybody. You know what I'm saying? I see you. That's what I'm talking about. See, I love guests like yourself, man. You a really amazing person. So, growing up from early childhood to teenage years, who influenced you? What did you like? What were you into?
As far as music wise, I was into Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson. My grandmother used to always tell everybody this story. There was this one guy who had like one of those cars that had all the speakers in it and used to be bumping Michael Jackson coming down. And she'd be like, I'd go outside in my little pamper and my t-shirt and I'd just be jamming away talking about I'm gonna be like him one day and stuff like that. But Michael Jackson was, because he's a full-on entertainer,
Yes.
you gotta love him. You gotta appreciate his work ethic, So I loved him. I love Brandy, Monica, Whitney Houston, all the greats, Aretha Franklin even, because I grew up in the church. So I started out singing in the choirs. I was singing in choirs at church and at school. So that's where my roots come from.
What's your favorite song by Michael Jackson?
Oh, shoot. I used to love everything about him. I just can't name just one. But I used to, because I used to think I was bad, so that was my song. Like not in bad, like I was a terrible child, but like I was gonna be that person. You know what I'm saying? So he's just a great artist. You can't. It's like not one song that I can't I particularly say was my favorite, but that was one of my favorites though. But I just love the way he was an all around entertainer, dancer, singer. He was just everything. So that's why I loved him.
My favorite thing about him was the outfits. I love the outfits.
I had the glove, I had the jacket, I had a red leather jacket, and my brother had the black one, and I had a glove because I was like, Mommy, I need this. Well, see, my daddy was a deacon, so he was into the hymns. My first song that I learned was Jesus Loves Me. And This Little Light of Mine. Those are my favorite. But I like those old school hymns, that we used to sing every Sunday. My daddy we used to lead them, and I'd be sitting right on the front row. But in the choir, we used to sing a lot of Kirk Franklin songs, and then also Silver and Gold was one of my favorite songs. But it's a lot of different. I still love gospel music. That's one area that I would like to go into as well. I do have some inspirational songs, but I would like a song that I would love to work with Kirk Franklin one day. That's one of my goals, but because I used to love him growing up. But I would love to go that lane as well.
Definitely, definitely. Well, I'm gonna just introduce myself because G's having a little technical difficulties over here. My name is S Hunt. People call me Shannon, but they really call me S Hunt. I'm a YouTuber. I write books. I just turned 20, and I do these celebrity hosting. Yes.
Wow! Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm very motivated and very determined. So I always felt like 2021 was gonna be my year because you know when you're 20, they don't let you go to the clubs and stuff like that. And a lot of the outfits that I sew and I make are like dancer outfits. So once I'm able to step in them doors, it's over.
Yes. Where are you from?
I'm from New York City, but I currently live in Augusta.
Okay. All right.
Yes. I like Georgia too, trust me. I know what you meant when you was like, you moved to ATL, you're never going nowhere else.
No, because it's so much opportunity here. You know, you can do anything and everything. There's so many ways of making money down here. So I get what you're saying.
It definitely is. That's actually my next move after my lease is up because I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna be 21, I need to be in the best strip clubs. I need to.
Right.
Yes.
Hello. You go down to Cheetah. Yes, girl.
Definitely. Now, I was listening to you say you don't eat pork anymore. I want to know why, but I think I already know why.
Well, it's health reasons, and also my husband doesn't eat pork. So when I met him, he didn't eat pork, so he didn't want to smell it, he didn't want to taste it, he didn't want to eat it. So I'm not gonna make something that's gonna make you sick, you know, thinking about it or smelling it and stuff like that. So I just stopped eating pork, and it also helped with my body, you know, the health reasons for it, spirituality. So it's just all of those reasons, but. Yeah, I'll do chicken, fish, and turkey. That's about it. So
I'm actually trying to go vegan. I like
I
steak
tried.
now.
Yeah, I just gotta learn, you know, how to cook that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can make a salad or whatever, but all that detail stuff, like you gotta get right cheeses. If you want meat, you know, you gotta choose a substitute. It's all different
It
ways.
really is, but it's something about when you eat healthy. Like I told Keezy the other day, there's nothing wrong with eating fast food, but I can't do it because I can feel my body feel different.
Right. It feels heavy, doesn't it?
It
It
feels
feels
heavy, and then
heavy.
it's,
Your
it's
mind
just
is
not.
not right, your mind's not clear. You know, when you put those toxins and stuff in your body, your mind is not clear. You're not going to be able to have any energy. Your body might be sore. It's just all, and I don't want those problems. I don't need those problems, you know. So I rather stick to what I'm doing.
Yeah, we need you to be healthy so we could get some more music.
Yes, right.
So do you ever go out to like Slutty Vegan? You ever been out there?
Yes,
Okay.
I did. Our first time was I went to an event that Headcrab had downtown, and it was right around the corner. I said, we got to go to Slutty Vegan. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. That line was still wrapped around that building. So being my husband, because he talks his way through any line or whatever, he got us to the front of the line. We waited maybe 10 minutes, and that could have been like an easy 2 hour wait. So when we got up there, they treated us good, you know, and they was still live at 2 o'clock in the morning. They had the music going and stuff like that, and we was doing videos in there, but the food was banging. Like, so you wouldn't even think that you're not eating meat, real meat.
That's right.
So I love it. I love it.
I gotta write that down.
What did you have?
Slutty Vegan. What'd you say?
What did you have? What did you have? What was your dish?
It was I can't even remember what it was, but I like whatever it has. It has jalapenos on it. I like hot stuff. So it had like jalapenos, some type of barbecue sauce. I couldn't remember the name because it was about a year ago. But I heard everything was good. So I can't wait to go back. I'm gonna go back again. Definitely.
Okay. Cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, shout out to my homeboy Headcrab. We just interviewed him like a couple of weeks ago too. He's a really cool dude, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. We actually he hosted my party. I had a release party last year, and we also got a song that's coming out together. So that's gonna be released soon. So I can't wait for y'all to hear that one. It's really nice.
Okay, I'm a Texan, man. I want to get that song so I can drop it right here, play that exclusive right here, Drea Love with my homie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you dope, man. I told you was dope. I swear I met you back in the day. I think it was at State
That's the same thing I said when I looked at your Instagram. I was like, and I know the name when Kim sent me the interview, and I was like, I know Ge.Holla. Like I've been running to a lot of people that I met when I first came on the scene, which is good. You know, we circle back around and get to see each other again. But yeah, I remember seeing you somewhere, somehow. I just don't remember where.
Crown, you shining, you doing your thing. I want to jump back into your timeline of your life. So, okay, we're coming through church. At what point in your life did you decide that I could really truly be an artist out here in the world? How old were you, and when was that epiphany that hit you?
Well, I always knew that I wanted to do something in entertainment, whether it was TV or music. However, it didn't come until later in life that I decided to go along with the music. Like I said, I was in talent shows, like in the fifth grade. My fifth grade teacher, shout out to Miss Magruder, she's still here and kicking it. She had me and two of my best friends in talent shows all the time. We would do In Vogue songs, Escape, everything like that. And she always saw something in us. You know, she was like, "Y'all gonna be a star. You're gonna be a star." And I'm like, "Well, really? Do you think so?" I never really thought in my mind that I would be, but I always knew this is something that I wanted to do. You know, I still got a long way to go, a long way to grow. You know, and I'm just willing to take the steps to get there. You know what I'm saying? But actually, when I started taking it serious was about, I'll say about 7 years ago. Because, well, not about 8 years. It's about 8 or 9 years or so, I'd say. Because my husband, he was working out in LA, and I met him here in Georgia. So he introduced me back to the music scene. So actually, what's the funny story is that we went out somewhere and it was karaoke night, and he put me up there. And you know, I wasn't thinking. You know, and I just wasn't thinking nothing about it. He was like, "We putting you in the studio," and this was like a maybe 8 months in our relationship at that time. So he just started gotten the ball rolling for me. So I appreciate him for pushing me. He's my number one supporter. He'll tell me he'll keep it real with you, 100 with anybody I deal with. But he'll let me know what I need to do, this and that. Which I appreciate it. He's very very supportive. You might have these couples out here who's working together and some might feel some type of way because you have to go out and do something on a show like that, but it's all mutual respect. It's all about business. He's there with me when he can be, or he'll send somebody else with me, that he'll feel comfortable. But I'll say that's when I really got into it and started, networking with people here in Atlanta, networking with a lot of producers. I started out, this is a funny story too. The first time I went to the studio, it was in somebody's closet, like a one-bedroom apartment with a closet. I was hot than a mug up in that thing. You hear me? So I don't like. It was crazy, but it was my jump start. You know what I'm saying? And come to think of it, I might just pull that song back on out and see if I can tweak it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was my first time ever recording, and I was like, really? Is this how it's gonna be? In a closet. But I've done plenty of closets. I worked with Grand Hustle Country King. We did a song, and he had a studio in the closet in his mansion. I have no problem. As long as it comes out good, it sounds right, banging beat, I'm with it. No matter the circumstances, I make it work. You know what I'm saying? I adapt to any situation that I'm in.
That's right. I love that. You're absolutely right. So I'm glad you shared that with us. A lot of times people thinking they do have those high production studios, but then you got some banging people. I seen this dude, his name is Speaker Blow. He is with the A-Town Players from like back in the day. I think they had some hits in like 93 to 96. This dude outside, west side of Atlanta, in the hood, we standing on the block. He literally recording songs. Cars coming up and down, people having shootouts. Wow. This dude is amazing. Like he's sitting there keying in, punching in the beats, punching people vocals in, and then he plays it back. You don't hear nothing. I'm like,
wow,
dude, why are you here? A lot of us talented people, melanated people on the planet, whether we in Atlanta, Mississippi, Georgia, LA, whatever, I think we don't believe in ourselves enough.
Right.
I think we lack the ego in the wrong places. We have the ego of in the sense of I know I'm somebody and I'm coming in here, you're not gonna treat me any kind of way. But we don't have that type of ego, that determination where something doesn't work for us and we quit or we feel discouraged. Right. But we don't understand that's part of the process. You're gonna get tired along the road.
Yeah, you are. When I did my first song, Came to Party, and we did a video for it. And y'all can catch it on YouTube as well. But when I did the song, like people dogged me on YouTube for my video, right? They was like, oh, she looked like a duck. She do this and she can't sing, blah blah blah. And I was literally hurt. I was, and because this is my first video, and I put my all into it. It was directed by Cricket, and he's a great videographer out here in Atlanta. But we worked so hard for that song and stuff, and I thought it was banging. I knew it was banging. I'm not gonna lie. This is my song. I'm gonna rep for my song. But people were dog, and still to this day, people dog me in my comments. But you gotta look over that and see the positive. That makes you go harder. Like, okay, maybe I can change that. Maybe I can do something different. But a lot of times you have to stay true to yourself as well. Make sure that you're doing what you want to do. Don't let nobody else influence you to go another route or do something way out the way to get. Yes, that's it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Look at us, ladies and gentlemen. I got five.
And I really worked my butt off because I was in a box right there. I was in a like one of these. It wasn't no wider than maybe 8 feet, not even that. And I was in that box for like 5 hours. So
I love the look.
Really,
I love the cat eye and the red.
Thank you. Shout out to Miss Nikki. Yeah, Miss Nikki did my makeup. Like I said, Cricket did the video. We had actors in it. We did a casting for actors. Yeah, it was a dope shoot. And my stylist was actually Sean Melson. She's the stylist for Gucci and Kim Zolciak from Housewives of Atlanta. A lot of those people. But that was my first time using a real, makeup artist, clothes, everything, and the treatment. The video was fire. If y'all look at it, it's fire to me. So
it is too. You look gorgeous.
I thought you looked great.
Thank you.
For real. Forget them dusty little haters out there trying to say somebody look like a duck. They probably looking like, you know what I'm saying? Who did it? Who done it? Why did it? Why was you born? You know what I mean? Show me your face. I love the trolls. The trolls are so interesting people, right? Mm-hmm. Psychologically, when I say I love them. Mm-hmm. You don't even have a profile picture up. Let us see what you look like too.
Right.
Put your picture
your page is private. Your page is private.
Come on. What you scared of? Oh, you scared you're gonna get some of that back. So you can dish it, but you can't take it. So y'all the type of people, when we was on the playground, we was outside running around on the block doing all kind of stuff. Y'all was in there looking out the window like,
right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So get back in the window, close your mouth, mind your business. Exactly. Haters and trolls. How about that? Matter of fact, go download and buy something from us and then hate on it then. We appreciate you then.
Right. Somebody actually said y'all gonna be D riding next summer when she, blow up and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm gonna think like that. I can't let them mess with my mind and what I'm doing and what I'm trying to achieve. So it is what it is. They gonna love me next year. It's all good.
They better love you right now because you're already blown up. You know what I'm talking about? You're already done tick, boom. Been the bomb BeenTheBomb.com since you've been born. They tripping out here, man. Y'all better get y'all some Drea Love in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we in a COVID-19 situation. You might need a little, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Might want to tap in. And out here playing around, you know what I'm saying? Well, I got my wonderful co-host with me too. I saw that she had introduced herself a little bit earlier. I'll let her jump in here and double dutch with us. S. Hunt, come on into the storytelling mode and
let me introduce myself again. Like I said, my name is S. Hunt. I just turned 20. I'm a YouTuber. I write books. I'm a little actor here and there, but my main passion right now is sewing. And but I want
to. Now I was going to ask you about the sewing. So you say you do dance wear, right? Do you do other things like clothes? Maybe you can hook me up something?
I definitely can. I'm starting to get into maternity wear and actually outfits. I just made my first short set. So, I'm learning. It's all a learning curve, but I definitely got you after this. We're going to talk.
Okay. No, I'll definitely support. I'll support all my women, all my Black women, I should say.
Thank you. Now, I wanted to go back into your partner because I'm a strong believer in you need somebody that's your support system, somebody that can help you. And I love the fact that you said that he is the one who was like, yeah, time to get you in the studio. Like, I love that. So how did you guys meet?
It's funny because I went out by myself one night to, y'all remember Club 112 down in Atlanta, off Peachtree? I went out by myself because that's what, if you go out, ladies, if you go out by yourself, you get more drinks and stuff and get more attention. You know what I'm saying? Because
Let me write that one
if
down.
you take a gang of them and then one dude like one person, then that girl gonna get mad at this one, gonna get mad at you. Nah, I was doing a lot of solo dolo stuff. So I was just out because it was a Saturday night and we was actually in the VIP. It wasn't that packed, but it was another guy actually at the bar trying to talk to me, and he was all talking, big game. Like he had this, he had that. Like that was gonna impress me. None of that impresses me. You know, if you can make me laugh and you're intelligent, you have a great conversation, that's cool. But if you sit up there bragging about yourself the whole time, then I'm not with it. So I noticed my husband Brian, across the way for a little while, and he finally came over and started talking to me, and he started making me laugh and stuff. So I started talking to him, and he was with his friends. So they were in town from Pittsburgh. So we just clicked. And the next day he took me to the Steelers and Falcon game, and we haven't been apart since. That was in 2006.
That's amazing. I really like that. I also like that you said you're a strong believer, like you don't care what people think, because that's me. Like on my other Facebooks, I'm perfectly honest. I like to say what I feel, and people don't really like that. They don't like when you don't really care how they feel. Like when you show people what you believe in this and you stand on this and you don't care how they feel, I'm telling you, they don't like that.
No, they don't. They're miserable. They're miserable. Oh, there he goes, my boo.
That looks so nice together.
He's actually in the other room, probably watching the game or something. I don't know. But
yes, but I want everybody to understand this, like, because you did also talk about how you changed your way of eating, and it also changed your mindset. Like I said, strong, firm believer, and if you can change your mindset, you can change your life.
Right.
So like, you got to be around people who are going to motivate you. Like your husband motivated you. You got to be around hustlers, because I'm not going to lie. Lately, my voice been gone because a girl been partying. I've been around the party people. I had to hit up my hustler friends like, hey, come get me, because my brain is slipping. G, come get me, because I'm over here having too much fun.
That's what's up.
Definitely. So what's any upcoming projects that you have to tell us about?
Well, I'm working on a ton of music right now. I have a couple of video releases. We're getting ready to do some casting calls for a video that I'm getting ready to do. I actually have to go out to Vegas in December because I did a song with a guy called C Slack a few months ago, and we're gonna go back to do the video out there. But it's a lot of different things I'm working on right now. I'm working on a wine brand right now, coming out with my own wine. Hello.
I'll definitely be scoring that real soon.
Yeah. But a lot of music. I've done a lot of I've been in a lot of TV shows as well, like Being Mary Jane, Survivor's Remorse, Soul Train, a couple episodes. So I'm trying to work my way in front of a screen, on a big screen. That's my ultimate goal as well. But that's fun. But like I said, I'm in the studio right now working on a couple different projects, working with my producer. Like I said, I have the song with Headcrab that's coming out soon. We're gonna shoot a video for that. So just be on the lookout. I put a lot of what I'm doing on my IG page. Everybody can go there, Drea_Love 2. And also I have my videos on YouTube. So you can just Google Drea Love or Drea_Love 2 as well. But I post a lot of what's going on when I'm doing it. Quarantine had us, it had us stuck in the house, of course. That kind of it made me go crazy for the first couple months. But then we started getting back in the studio or at home. I try to I'm still staying from outside basically because I want to keep my family safe, me safe, So I'm doing a lot of solo projects in the studio by myself as well. So, but that's about what we're working on. I have a couple of new things coming up. Shout out to my PR, Kim. She, y'all can check her out. She's on all of my social media as well. But she'll have some things posted as well. So she got some big things coming up for me. I just can't wait to get, 2021 going. 2020 kind of, slowed us down, but it makes you be more creative and think about the things that you can do next year. You know what I'm saying? Everything's going digital anyway. So I'm down for doing shows online. or anything like that. Zoom. So
Definitely.
that's the good thing about it. You still can connect with your audience and your fans through, outlets such as Zoom or IG Live and things like that. But I love it either way. It gets me out there and get more exposure, and I appreciate that.
It definitely does. Now, I know you said that you started music about 8 or 9 years ago. Did you ever take a break, and why did you, if you did?
I did. Of course, I have 3 small children right now, so each time I still was in the studio at that time. I would say I was like a Sierra, she was in the studio until she was about to bust. But my second one, it was a pretty rough experience for me with my pregnancy, so I had to sit down literally. So that was the time that I took a break. But mainly, that was the only time. You might have these breaks like a month or so, but I try not to take a break too long. But if something calls for me to do, such as family instances or whatever, or work, I have to take that time. And that's an important thing too. You have to take the time for yourself and your family, because your family is all you got, and you got to take care of yourself, because if you wasn't here, I wasn't here, how would people will react? You know what I'm saying? So I just have to make sure I keep myself healthy and be there mentally and physically for my family. So
Definitely. Now, I know you said your inspirations are like MJ, Janet Jackson, Brandy, Monica. Do you have any new inspirations like in this generation?
Yeah, like LMA, SZA, Beyonce, of course. She's all, to me, I know a lot of people hate on her, but that's my all-time favorite entertainer, hands down. I'm sorry, y'all.
It kind of gives you
Y'all,
the Michael Jackson vibe with the everything on point, the music, the hair,
yes,
the way she entertains.
yeah, she does hours of shows. I mean, like she got a battery in her that don't die, So it's like that's up there, So that's wow. She's amazing. But I do love a lot of the artists that are out now, and I do dabble in some rap. I do rap sometimes. People always say, "Well, you sound better when you rap," but I'm not a rapper at all. We come up with different songs. I do have co-writers and stuff like that, and they be like, "Why don't you do it like this?" And they be like, "You sound like a natural." I'm like, "But I'm really not a rapper. I sing. I love to rap. I get in a zone when I rap, but that's I leave that to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and all them, Megan. Y'all can have
You
that."
gotta give us one rapping song, just one, so we know what you. We gotta just give us one.
One what? A song?
One rapping song, so we can
Oh,
hear just a little bit.
I got the bag on me, couple of tags on me, don't need a co-signer, got haters who brag on me. I be in cars with foreign plates, hop out of doors and levitate, wake up to smiles like every day, and haters who want me to go away, but I be up front like the valley, no need to park, just hop out the car and proceed to walk. Everywhere that I show up, I glow up and so up the scene, like ballin' is just an art, give respect to the man though. All of my friends and they just know, I ain't no need for the validation, no permission to get it, I've been a pro, so.
First of all, we don't need that recorded because I'm gonna need that one. I like that.
That's one of my songs that I came out with. We just came out with. I'm the Check, and the video is out now as well on my YouTube. So y'all go check that out. It's for the ladies.
I'm glad she said that. Let me jump in because I was just about to play this right now because we're gonna do a review and we're gonna do it live with Drea Love. This is called "I Am the Check." Let's.
You are amazing, amazing, amazing. Chase you for when I'm the check. What am I chase you for when I'm the check? What am I chase you for when I'm the check? What am I chase you for when I'm the check? What am I chase
I don't like to watch myself play
Me
back. I don't
either.
like, it's crazy because I'm like constantly critiquing myself, like, oh, I should have did that, I should have, and I need to stop because I don't watch this video like 1,000 times already, you know. So I need to stop doing that. Like my husband always say, "You so hard on yourself. Just relax." I'm like, I try, but you know, you got those negative comments in the back of your head, and you trying to, you know, be right. But I gotta learn. Nobody's perfect. You know, you only can do what you can do, you know, but you be a badass at it. You know what I'm saying? So do what you need to do.
I felt like you did amazing, to be honest. But I don't think it's bad that you critique yourself because you're trying to make yourself better and better and better. And that's only going to lead to more success. So.
Right. Yeah. That's how I feel as well.
Cool. There you go. I just dropped my comment in there. Boom. For them haters. You know what I'm saying? See that right there. See that Ge.Holla. See that right there.
Oh, thank you.
You are amazing. Put that in the back of your mind too next time you performing. Because you got it going on. We ain't gonna let you down. You know, I appreciate you. I do want to jump more into your life, into the artistry. You just kicking it with us this afternoon and just sharing your whole world and opening up to us. You are an amazing person in spirit. I definitely noticed that too, where you were like looking away from the camera. I was like, she's not looking at her video. She must don't like certain things. I kind of picked up on that a little bit, but that's cool and that's all right. That just shows that, you know, we are still human, even though we have these super amazing talents within us, just like you and Michael Jackson and other great artists and performers. So as you were coming along, when you got to about the age of between 18 through about 25. When was the very first time you really started performing in different places when you were coming up?
Well, my actual first performance before I moved to Atlanta was I used to live in Birmingham, Alabama, for about a year, and I went to a club and I was doing karaoke again. But it turned out to be a full-on show. But my first actual here in Atlanta, it was I was so nervous. Y'all have no idea. When and I still get nervous, you know, all the time. I feel like the more nervous I am before my show, like everybody tell me I kill it when I'm doing it. And you know, and I do feel that way because I turn into a whole different other person. But my first real performance to me, besides doing like the open mics and stuff, I opened up for R. Kelly. So that was very, very interesting. You know, I'll always respect the man as an artist. I'm just gonna leave it right there, okay? But it was just amazing to have him sit there and listen to me. I did a full-on show. The club was packed before he actually went on the stage. And what was the cool thing about it, he actually came up to me and my cameraman got it on camera. I'm so happy. He said, "You did an amazing job." And then after that, we kept in touch. Like every time he come in Atlanta, we hang out. That was it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. We just say hello, hey, how you doing? Good to see you in the club. You know, that was my first real like big show. And I've also opened up for Dwelle and Dave Hollister as well. Those were really good opportunities for me, you know, to get my face out there, to get known, you know, at least showing them that I'm an independent artist and I'm an up and coming artist. But those experiences will always be with me and always will help me to grow. Like I said, I was super nervous, but it was a great experience for me.
Hey, that's super dope. You got some really cool legends tied into you. What was it like being around Dave Hollister? Did you get a chance to talk to him? Did he get a chance to tell you how much he likes your music?
Yeah, he was amazing. What's crazy about it, I actually was on a flight that same day that I had a show that night. I had to catch a flight. I was coming from Pittsburgh to Atlanta. And what's so crazy, I was just going through a whole bunch then, and I was nervous for the show, and I thought I was going to be late. He was actually on this train with me at the airport. Me, I'm looking a hot mess, getting off this flight, you know, with my glasses on. We was actually on the same, you know, the train in Atlanta, you know, you got to ride a long train in the airport. And he was actually talking to me then, you know, and I knew who he was, and I wasn't going to say nothing because I knew I had to perform for him that night, you know. So I was terrified. I was like, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. You know, he was talking to me, make sure I was okay, because he could tell, like, in my face I was going through something. I was just, you know, just totally out of it. And so he was real cool then. And when we got to the spot, I was like, you know, I saw you today, right? He was like at the airport. I was like, how did you know? So it was crazy. He was like, because I could see your picture. Even though you got your makeup on, you know, you looked like the girl that was on the train that I was talking to. So we had a real good conversation about, you know, him growing up and what he was doing and telling me to keep pushing. You know, he never heard of me, obviously. That was before the show, before I went on. And then when he saw me, he was like, wow. He was like, you're pretty awesome. He's like, just keep doing what you're doing, you know. And that just meant a lot to me, you know, that he actually had took out the time to have a conversation with me before he actually went on stage, and you know, and afterwards we had a good time and stuff. But those artists, I've never had a bad experience with, like the celebrity that I've met so far. You know, I know it's a bunch of them that I would love to meet and, you know, hang out with, but those two was really respectful and, you know, having a good conversation about business and how they enjoyed me, you know. Both of them had good things to say about me. They just wanted me to keep going, basically, keep doing what I was doing and pushing forward. So that's awesome.
That's absolutely dope. Thank you for sharing that with us today. Because anyone that comes across this interview in the future, whether it's 5 minutes from now or 50 years from now, they'll get a good understanding of what type of fiber that you're made of. And also they'll see somebody that come from where they come from. They may be from Mississippi. They may be, I know you're not from Alabama. They may be from Alabama. They may be from Georgia, you know, different places that you visited and performed. And they can say, wow, look at her. She came from where I came from. And she met these legendary, iconic people. What would chances be like for me if I get outside of my state, get outside of my comfort zone?
Exactly.
You know,
That's what I
and
tell a lot of people back home. Get out. You're doing the same thing. If you have a dream, a goal, or whatever, I'm not gonna say nothing's wrong with my hometown. I'm not gonna. I love my city. I love where I'm from. But however, there's no opportunities like that. You know, there may be like local, but you know, you got to move in order to grow and where you want to take chances. You know, like I packed up when I left Mississippi. I packed up and moved to Alabama for a year, and then I moved to Atlanta in my car. You know, I got an apartment. My mom and dad, I got such amazing parents. You know, they helped me to move here. They knew that I wanted to follow my dream. You know, and they did everything that they could do to help me. And you know, they still are there for me. So I really appreciate them and love them for that. But you know, if you don't have anybody that's pushing you, making you want to be better, you know, you're not gonna really, you know, make it. And you need to get you some new friends if somebody want to hold you back. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it.
that's right. I love that. I love what you said. I'm gonna pick up at that point when you talk about getting friends, being a friend too, being loyal as well as receiving loyalty and being true as well as receiving the true nature of who we are is what builds that person to be that awesome superstar. Even a young superstar such as yourself is what the fibers that are introduced into your diet, so to speak, your daily plan. And I love that about you. And I love that you're willing to share that and to build upon that. I think that's really amazing as a person. It's cool to be, you know, make all this money and to be great. But when we take away and we subtract the money and we look at each other on a human level, what kind of person really are you?
Right.
To me, that dictates the level of superstardom and iconicness and legendary. When I look at people like you, I see a lot of goodness. I feel a lot of love, a lot of light. And that's something. Your last name is Love in this industry. That's amazing. You are
And
the
I got it on
embodiment.
my arm.
Okay. Let us
Just
see.
love all around me. I got to bring in that, you know, that positive energy, you know? So,
I see it. It's illuminating in your skin. It's like that drip. You know what I'm saying? That sauce that we've been looking for right there. You know what I'm saying? You just
I'm
sprinkle with it.
happy. You know, I'm happy and we're blessed. God has really, really, really blessed us. I mean, like I said, I got a long way to go, but I appreciate the journey that I'm going through now. You know, it's a lot of back and forth because being an independent artist and not too many people know you it's kind of hard, you know. And you got these people out here taking advantage of independent artists. Say, "Well, give me 500, I'm gonna do this for you," and don't do it. That's happened to us a bunch of times. I mean, it's just ridiculous how they treat artists. I understand that you have to invest in yourself, but you know, once you make it, are you investing into other people? That's what I want to do. Like once I'll make it, quote unquote. I want to be able to help somebody else come up. You know, you got all these independent shows and stuff, I'm not knocking them because I've done a lot of those. I've had to pay to perform and stuff. And you work for what you want to do, you know what I'm saying? So I don't regret that at all because it gave me a lot of exposure. But you just gotta, really invest in yourself and believe in yourself. If this is what you want to do, this is what you have to do. But still stay away from the scammers because you got a lot of them out there, especially out here. But then you got a lot of real people too, so you just gotta pay attention, have your eyes wide open.
I agree. Absolutely. I always try to tell people that move to Georgia or they move to Atlanta or in the area, you're going to meet everybody that's somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. You're going to be at the gas station. Oh, I make music for Future. You're going to be hanging out at the club. Oh, my cousin is Jeezy. Like me and T.I. got locked up together. I'm not saying they lying. But you're going to get a lot of different stories. And you're right. You got to be smart. Whether you're younger and you're wise or you're older, you're a fool, or vice versa. Older being wise or younger being foolish until you come into an understanding. I often tell people when you're networking, check those people out. Look into their background. Everything is online.
Right. Because here I go, I'm Googling who is such and such or going on their Instagram page. I'm trying to find out who you are before I start, working with you. That's right. You live and you learn. I say we done a lot of things and we've learned from them. So we're just trying to keep it positive and keep it focused and, doing the right thing,
Absolutely. I totally agree. I thank you for dropping those jewels and planting them seeds for that future generation. I'm telling you, this technology is here forever. It's here to stay, even if it transforms or transmutates into something else. All this knowledge that you're giving us right now is a museum. This is $1 billion worth of game to somebody who has no understanding about this business. People have read books. I'm pretty sure you read some of those books, the music industry for dummies and all these different things. You're trying to learn, you're trying to ascertain, because prior to 2009, you couldn't find none of this information we're talking about nowhere on Google, nowhere on YouTube.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. This is certainly a different time, and it's great because it's right there at your fingertips. You can go on your phone, you can go on your laptop, computer, or whatever. It's everything is right there. You can learn how to do so much off the internet. You learn about people and where they from and stuff like that. But I think it's a great thing. It could be a gift and a curse though. You know what I'm saying? Because you got those people who put out fake stories about you. So it is what it is.
That's right. It's all good though. We still shining. We still out here. We still untouched, unscathed. A little bit of dirt, a little bit of dust. We knock that on off, like you're saying, keep on grooving and moving. Now, speaking of keeping grooving and moving, right now we in this whole COVID-19 pandemic, which however you see it, shut down, locked down, partially locked down, somewhat locked down, barely locked down. Drea Love, what we do? What do we do? We want to be artists right now in this climate. We want to be entertainers. God, send us on a path. Give us some direction, some understanding.
Right. Like I said, the digital world. You can hop on IG and like they're doing the verses. I love those. Yeah. Patty did her thing. Gladys Knight did her thing. And Brandy and Monica. You do things like that. You create a platform where you can do all things pretty much online. You can easily pop on Facebook Live or Instagram Live or do like blogs on internet. A lot of music is streamed anyway. Everything is online. Record stores been out a long time ago. You can't go to the record store and get no CD or tape. Everything is online. So that's the advantage of in this pandemic. You could do. That's how artists are making their money right now. Even if they don't have shows. Hopefully I'll get there one day where I can be making my money for my shows. But right now you just gotta step out on faith. Make yourself vulnerable and, build your fan base up, get online, make your presence known. You can't really go to the clubs and perform and networking and stuff like that. If there's like a small networking event, I will do, but limited time. I always wear my mask, because like I said, I don't want to compromise my family, my children, my husband at all, myself. So online is the way to go right now, and we just have to pray about it and hopefully, everybody go vote Go vote, please. Go vote. You know, I will put my 2 cents in this, but I'm not gonna get into it right now. But you know how we should all feel right now. It's terrible what we're going through in this world, and a lot of this could have been avoided by one person, but he chose not to. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. On that.
I was about to poke in there for a minute. I was about to be like, what you mean? That's good though. That's cool. I appreciate that. That's really dope. And so, come on, jump on in this game with Double Dutch. You see what's going on.
Listen, you already know I work from home. I do everything to YouTube, the books. That it didn't change anything for me really. It changed everything for my clients. So I was just waiting on them. They unemployment and they stimulus, but you know it didn't really change anything for me. This is my kingdom. I stay here. It's my peace.
Yeah.
I really don't go outside like that. So.
Do y'all feel like you feel better that this has happened? Like, have you been able to connect with family more or be more in tune with yourself, you know, during this time? Because I know I have.
I actually kind of like COVID. I know people will be like, you like COVID. I mean, like, it's so much free money being given. I don't know what
And you saving money too. You can get money and you can save money because you're not going out to eat. You're not going out to the clubs. You're not traveling. You're not going anywhere because this whole summer, this is the first summer we have not flown anywhere or gone anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It is killing me. I want to go somewhere so bad, but it saved us a lot of money, you know? So
I've been repetitive about that, and I mean what I say.
Thank you. And I appreciate y'all having me on today. Real joy.
Hey, in a big way. You know, a couple of things before we let you go. Number one, we got to check out the hair and the outfit. What you got on today? This is the red carpet right now.
Well, see, shout out to my barber. He hooked me up today.
That's fire.
His name is Rico London. I found him. He's here in Atlanta now. He's from New York. He's a celebrity barber, and I found him, and he treats me really good, really professional. He's so dope. I just tell him what I want or whatever. Or today, I just said, just hook me up, you know, some lines. And then my locks are by JoJo Braid in Fayetteville. And I just have on this little shirt. That's all. Ain't nothing major, you know.
You know how Zoom calls go. We got on a nice shirt and not really no pants, to be honest.
Right. Right. This is pretty much. I ain't gonna show y'all my bottom now. Don't. As long as the top is fine. Like my kids, because they was in virtual school, right? And I said, at least put on a shirt. Please put on a shirt. If you in front of your teachers, you got to, you know, can't be out there with no shirt on. But yeah, as long as this part is good, I'm fine. Communicate with my fans, you know, talk about whatever, you know, so they can get to know me and I can, you know, interact with them. So that'd be a great thing. But just everybody follow me, and I just want y'all to hear my music because I love doing music. I'm just me. I don't try to be like anybody else, you know. I don't like for people to put me in a box and like, well, what type of music could you do? And I'm like, well, I kind of do it all. I do R&B, pop, reggae. I did a song with Beanman. That was last summer. It's called Summer Fun. I do a lot. I like music, whether it's country, rock, or whatever. If it sounds good and the beat go hard, I'm with it, you know. So that's where I don't like to put myself in a box. I should say, if I like a beat, if somebody send me a beat over or track and I like it and it's a different genre, then we'll rock with it, you know. But everybody can catch me on my social media, Drea_Love 2 for Instagram and Twitter. I'm also on Facebook, it's Drea Love, and Twitter as well. My YouTube page y'all can go to is Drea Love 909 and also Drea_Love 2. I have 2 different pages because the first one got too crazy, so I had to separate it because I'm coming out with new content, so I created a separate page. But everybody can just, you know, put my name in the search bar and then all of my music will come up. But like I said, I'm just me, Drea Love, fun loving. I like to have fun. A lot of people say you always smiling and stuff, and I'm like, well, right. I'm not gonna be, you know, looking crappy all day. You know, I like to interact with people and I like to make people happy. Whether you like it or not, then that's on you. If you choose to have a good day, so I choose to have a good day. I try to every day.
Absolutely, I appreciate that. Hold on, I'm about to go back. I'm about to quick rewind right quick because you threw that Beanie Man in on me right quick. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready for that. You know, I dropped the ball on that one. So I do apologize to you and myself. What was it like working with Beanman? Because that's another iconic, legendary artist in music.
He's so dope and so down to earth. We actually met him through a mutual friend. They're from Jamaica, and also my husband's best friend is from Jamaica, so they kind of put that together as well. But every time he comes, well, when he could come to Atlanta, because he can't come to the States no more for a little while. But every time that he would come, we would go to the studio or meet up somewhere, and he was just real down to earth. It was like you talking to somebody regular, you know. He was just, it was a lot of times where I couldn't understand what he was saying because it's gospel. But my husband knew it, he would translate for me. But he was really cool. Like he was so dope. And we actually I had to record here in the States, and he recorded his version in Jamaica. We'll be there next year, get with him next year in April. We were there 2 years ago. We like to go to Jamaica a lot. I love Jamaica. That's like my second home. I love it. If you haven't been, y'all, you need to go. It's so much fun. It's so relaxing. It's just my getaway. I love it.
Ooh, I love that. You look like you love the beach and the water and the
do.
waves and the drinks and just the whole ambiance of the I'm free. Something about water just makes you feel free.
Oh my gosh, yes. It relaxes your mind. You just free, like you said. And then you can't, if you go to Jamaica, you got to go to one of the resorts with all inclusive, where you get the drinks, you get the cabana service and all that stuff like that. I like to be full. I like somebody to bring my drink. Okay, thank you.
The queen is here.
Right.
Right. Okay, got you. Okay, a couple more things before I let you go. I do like to thank you again for rocking with us whole hour of time out your day, man. Just to sit, you get to control that factor of it too, because you control reality. So, Drea Love, which 7 artists would you take on this world tour called the Drea Love Tour, and why?
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna say one, Brandy. Fun fact about me is because me and Brandy are cousins. Our grandfathers are brothers. So that's a fun fact. But I love her. Of course, I'll bring back Whitney Houston because she's amazing. She had a voice that nobody can compare to right now. Who I'll bring back for a world tour? See, there's so many great artists. Biggie. You got to step into the rap game. You got, of course, Tupac, Nipsey Hussle. But as far as women, I would definitely take Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill is one of my favorites as well. We kind of have that same tone, you know. But I loved her album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Let's see how many is that? 6?
You forgot MJ.
Oh, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson. Hello. Did I say Beyonce?
No.
No. See, she would make me look like a little old bitty ant right there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh, Beyonce, Dre, who's Drea? You know, but that's what all of them know. But you know, Marvin Gaye.
10.
That's 10.
You done went over the number, but it's okay. You can keep going.
See, like I said, it's so many great artists. Like I know a lot of new artists out now. I love them all, but you gotta go from where you came from, where they come from. You know what I'm saying? What were their inspirations? Like I always pull back. You know, everything is a circle right now. So people are bringing a lot of the old school music back right now, and so that's what I grew up on. You know, listening to Sam Cooke and all of them, you know, even though I was a baby and, you know, I was listening to them, but Escape, Invo, you got the girl groups, you know, you got all of those people, you know. It's just a lot of, like I said, if you could tell, I love music. I listen to everybody and anybody. But those are the people that I would like to have with me, because you know you got the R&B, you got the rap, you got the reggae, and that's all what I do. You know, so I want to show everybody all of my different sides that I have.
Question: you have a reggae song out?
Yes.
Can I get the name of that?
Sure. Summer Fun. It's with me and Beanman. It's on everything. Apple Music, Spotify, all
Because
those.
I love me some reggae music. Now,
Yeah.
that's it. You're gonna see me dancing to that one. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, and I got a song that's called The Baddest. I'm gonna send it to y'all. I never really formally released it, but it's a reggae song. I do a lot of those at a lot of those type of songs at my shows live. Like a lot of my music haven't been released. I got music. Me and my husband sitting here listening to music the other night, and I was like, I forgot I did that song. Let's release that. It still sounds as of today. If not, then I will have my engineer to go in, or the person who made the track, bring it more current. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff that I haven't released. Come and think about it, and that's gonna be coming out soon. So.
Absolutely. Yeah. One more thing before, actually just two more things, because you just keep dropping bombshells on me. I'm just finding out all kinds of stuff about you. I want to know, because this gonna be a sound bite. We're gonna put from the cousin of Brandy.
Oh,
who
Lord.
Did you have in the versus battle? Did you have Brandy or did you have Monica? Who was you rolling with?
See, that was so hard. because they didn't play all their hits. Like Monica didn't play all her hits. But me, I love both of them. I'm not even lying. I love both of them, but I can't even really say. I mean, I know Brandy's my cousin, and I love her, and she's amazing. Monica's amazing too. So I really, it was a good show. I would say that. I can't really say who got it. I tried to keep tallies on the songs, but they're in their own lane. They're similar, but they're in their own lane. So you can't knock those two beautiful women for coming together and putting aside differences that people think that they had, because a lot of it was blown up by the media. Some of the stuff, they tried to make them hate each other so much. It was ridiculous, and it wasn't even like that. And a lot of people don't know that. They just try to put them against each other so much, and I don't understand why we, especially as women, do that. Everybody wants to see a cat fight. I ain't with that mess. I'm sorry.
Me either.
I'm not with it. I don't have the energy for that.
Andy and Ray J is Snoop Dogg's cousin, so that probably with me, I might be related.
We are. Yeah, his grandmother lives right down the street from my mom and dad.
Oh wow.
So he would when they in our church was on the same street as his grandmother, and like when he would come, they would shut the whole street down. It was crazy. And he was going to build an amusement park down there on some land, but that didn't come through yet. So hopefully they'll make that happen one day. But Snoop, I haven't really hung out with him like that because we weren't close like that. But we are cousins too. So.
Absolutely, that's right, because they are from Mississippi. A lot of people from California be out this way too, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. So you're absolutely right. Yeah. Even people up north. That's right. You got some people down here too. You just don't know it. All right. So with that being said, thank you again for being on the show. You have been an awesome, amazing guest. We have had fun with you. You are intelligent. You are divine. You are meant to be here. Thank you for being here too. And what this country's realm of reality that we call life. S. Hunt, give us your greetings before we get up out of here.
Yeah, so my Instagram, is Shannon_S_Hunt. My website is purehearts.com. My Facebook is Shannon Hunt, and my YouTube channel is Shannon S. Hunt.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. One love to Drea Love. Keep doing your thing. Keep shining like the true diamond that you are. Stay upon your square. Keep shining your light. And let me get my fake audience together. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Drea Love.
Thank y'all so much for having me. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Thank you so much. It has been amazing. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name of Ge.Holla. It's not Gula, it's not Ge.Holla, not Ge.Holla, but Ge.Holla. You'll find this interview on Ge.Holla.com. And don't y'all forget, we are airing on Roku TV and Amazon Fire TV and some other streaming services that we're working on right now. And please, if you see Drea Love out somewhere, show us some love. Tap in, link in, buy something, download something, get some merch or something, get some understanding. Follow the website, share something, comment on something, show some love, people. I think y'all got some common sense. Don't be on there talking reckless and crazy. You don't want nobody on your status talking reckless and crazy. Clarify your mind, clear your mind, and therefore we can all fly high. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Drea Love. Hey, run it up. Run it up. I'm the chick. Run it up.
Hey.
Run it up.
There
I'm
you
the
go.
chick.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you so much.
And I'm down for
Peace.
whatever you need me to do, okay? Just hit up